Here, we are actually about to drive and go where we are right now. Isn't that crazy? I just had my. There it goes. How did the keys get all the way over there? I don't understand it. It's just beyond me. So let's go. Okay, so the car works, right? And so what happens is like the car works. Here it goes. Start that. Jam me up. We're gonna drive home, okay? And as we're driving home, I'm gonna talk to you about some stuff. So talk to you about a cool week that I had. Excuse me. A cool week that I had. And let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to have you in. And I'm currently at Battery Park, and there's a Starbucks next to where I am. We're gonna be here next week. Next week we're gonna be at what do you call it? The Hester Street Fair, and I'm looking forward to that because that's really a cool thing. Today, what I did was that I was actually able to bring my gremlins and my art pieces with me. So here's the gremlins, and this is a new gremlin that I'm kind of working on. Almost finished with her, and so she has purple eyes. You can't really see her too well, but anyway. So what happens is I'm gonna be I'm about to get home, get driving. Let me put this in now. Or drive now. I was working on this today. This is pretty much like a long neck dinosaur. Have it on my dashboard right here, and with all my other stuff. I'm gonna show you to you real quick. I'm gonna flip it around so you can see it. Let's see. I'm gonna flip it over there. So this is on my dash. All the little critters. So I made like another a long neck, and then here's all my little people. My daughter got this for me. She went to a camp, that little retreat for the last couple days, and what happened? She brought that little dinosaur back for me. So here's Battery Park, y'all. This is Battery Park, New York. Right here, got some really tall buildings. You got like a Starbucks right next to you, right there. See, Starbucks. I don't go to Starbucks because I don't like it. So what happens is that here it goes to this over here. It's a nice little archway, and then over there is Battery Park, the world famous Battery Park. Now I can do this two ways. I can actually have it looking at me while I'm talking, or I can have it looking at the street while it's while I'm driving. So haven't decided yet which is the best one. You guys let me know in the chat if I should have it like looking at me or have it looking at the street, because I have my tripod and stuff, so I can actually position it so you can actually see above the people. Or I'll just have it looking at my beautiful face, because why not? Have it look at my beautiful face. So I'll flip it around. So look at me. I'm here. So I was working on this mask yesterday, and this is one of the masks. I have to finish up all the paint jobs because this one here is my other mask, my dragon head mask that I make, and this one has a little bit of cardboard in it, right? So it's not 100% purist, but this one is. This one's 100% masking tape. So this is actually a really cool masking tape mask, and of course you don't want me to put it on because why not, right? So I'll put it on for you to see. This is my messy here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put on the other one easier because it's a little easier to do that. It's gonna like mess with the microphone, so just bear with me for a second. Alright, so here's this one. And here it is with my mask on. Now, I can't drive with this mask on, okay? Because that's just crazy. So I'm not going to do that. So just want to say, yeah, definitely talk with me. Please write me something in the chat all throughout. I just enjoy conversating. This one here is, I'm just trying to conversate. I'm not like getting into any kind of serious thing because I'm going to look at you every so often when I am. Oh my goodness. Ow. Something is poking in my head. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, this one needs work. This one needs work. Oh, this thing is pulling on my hair. Oh, it hurts so much. Oh, goodness. Alright, so, ow. That hurts. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to stop that, okay? We're going to go back to just driving home. Let's go do that. Alright, folks, so we're going to drive home. I got to wear my cool Spider-Man shirt today, which is awesome. Alright, let's ready? Let's go. The car got warm enough. It doesn't have to really warm. There's two ways to go home. I can either take the bridge or I could take the bridge because the only way off of Manhattan is to take a bridge. So, one of the cool things that happened this week for me, well, it was my birthday. My birthday would happen on a Wednesday, and that was really, well, Thursday, sorry. Thursday was my birthday. But before that was my wife's birthday. My wife's birthday was on Monday. And so many things happened this week. So many really cool things happened. And, well, that's why it's hurting because I have this stupid thing over my ears. Let me change my hair. Okay, cool. Because now it's over my head. It's just better that way. So now, okay, cool. So what happens, like, we got a chance to, like, go and spend some really cool time together. And how it works was we were working for a friend of ours, and we did some basement repair and wall repair and stairwell repair. and painting and all that stuff too. And it was just a really cool job. So we did that, and I got a chance to see our friend, and I got to get to see my dad, and talk with him a little bit. That was like on my birthday on Thursday, on my wife's birthday, Amy's birthday. Let's see which way to go. I'm gonna go. Let's go left. Let's go left. Let's see. I might get back onto the FDR and then go that way because it might be the best thing to do to get home. Especially what time is it? 5:57. It's almost 6 o'clock. So, all right. So it was a really cool night just to be able to spend time with my family. And so on Thursday on my birthday, my daughters went to my two daughters. They went to a retreat over in Poconos, and they're really excited about that. And I was excited to have them go because that's like kind of the first time we actually let them go on their own someplace that that's kind of like far, because we homeschool our kids, right? And so we've been homeschooling our kids for like forever, and it's been awesome. And I think you should. I think homeschooling is really a wonderful thing. I think if you get a chance to, definitely do that if you have kids, because school is crazy. I went to public school in my life, so I can speak from experience. School is crazy, and I was like one of those I guess nerds, but I don't know, cool nerds. But I enjoyed like learning. I really enjoyed learning, and I enjoyed like just kind of doing stuff and meeting people and stuff, and I just loved it. I thought it was great. School was great for me. What wasn't great was pretty much, I guess, the bullying. People went through bullying and all the system of bullies. As for me, I did pretty well with it. I didn't have too much struggle with school in terms of like bullying. I mean, when I had a bully, learn how to beat them. And I had plenty of bullies, let me tell you, but learn how to beat them. And like really had to kind of just go and have to beat them. So for that's the most part, how to deal with bullies. But for the most part, and also you had to just kind of beat them, because one of the things, I was on a dairy farm, and I worked on a dairy farm for about I worked on a dairy farm for about, let's see what it is, for about 2 months, almost 3 months. 3 months for my whole summer. And what happened was like, right, I learned that the cows are smart. The cows are strong. You cannot power a cow, right? A cow is like a very big, strong animal. And people are very strong, like cows, and you can't really outpower them. You have to outsmart them. So one of the things I learned about life was that you had to kind of outsmart people, and because cows are really stubborn. We had to deal with 180 cows, and that's a story for another day. Oh my goodness, that's a really intense story. Let me tell you, because what happens like when you're faced with so many animals, it's like you could deal with the cows and the bulls and take care of them. And it was like I always have the story, right? I always said if I didn't, I ended up like my director put me into the animal science program, right? At a dairy farm, and I so wanted to go to I still wanted to go to the Bronx Zoo. I wanted to go to the Bronx Zoo. I always said if I ended up at the Bronx Zoo, I would have probably been a veterinarian to this day. But the way it worked out is like that's not how it is. How it ended up working was that I went on a dairy farm, and dairy farm was one of those things that the dairy farm veterinarian that was on the dairy, because what happened was this, right? You're supposed to spend like 300 hours with large animals, right? Part of the program that I was in to become like a veterinarian or pre-veterinarian courses, right? So we went. My 4 years of high school was agricultural. We spent 2 years on plant science, and the last 2 was on animal science, right? So the first year was plant science for us, and we learned about plants and stuff, and it was really cool. And the last 2 years was animal science, so we learned about animal husbandry and riding horses and all that stuff, and it was really cool. It was a high school, and it was like agriculture program, so we learned about the FFA, Future Farmers of America, and also you learned about like all these different things about milking cows and baling hay and stuff like that. Well, that was my thing when I went to dairy farm. I thought I was just going to do veterinary medicine, like go work on a cow. Finally, there was a cow upside down in a gutter, right? Like upside down in a gutter, and we were working on it, and see, there's a big old crane right here. So okay, so it happens like I should have got taken right. I don't want to take a right. I should have just taken right, gone right into the FDR. Okay, so FDR happens to be the fastest way to get there. I'm gonna go to West Side Highway and go up, but I thought I had to cut through all of Main Street in town and all that, so I'm just gonna just talk to you and stuff, while I'm driving home. Anyway, so what happens is this dairy farming. Dairy farming was I always said if I had ended up in the Bronx Zoo like I wanted to, I would probably have been a veterinarian today, because I wanted to work in the reptile house, because I had this thing for lizards and reptiles, and I still do, that it could make lizards and reptiles and all these cool little designer things and reptiles and dinosaurs. I keep saying that, but for the most part, though, what ended up happening was my is this red light? What is this? I guess this is a slow. It's a slow motion, is what it is. I still could have taken the FDR. Oh, I should go see. I should go see where I'm going to be next week for Hester Street. I think I might just go see that real quick, and it's kind of good to go beforehand to see where you're going to be for your work and stuff. That way you're not what's that word? Caught off guard? Yes, that's the word. Caught off guard. So anyway, do my best not to be be distracted as I'm driving. For the most part, though, when I was on a dairy farm, I learned that, like I said, cows are stubborn and people are stubborn too, and you can't outsmart them. So there was a time when a cow was trying to crush me to death, just pushed me up against me. I was going to push me into the wall, push me right into the wall, and I had to kind of reach over and tap it on that side, tap my hand, reach my hand and tap the cow on that side, and she went the other way, and thinking I was on that side. So let me see. I'm gonna take it right here and see if I can see the Hester Street. All right. So this here is I am. I'll show you in a second where I am. It's all traffic that way. Probably it's all traffic that way. Okay. So Hester Street's done by the South Shore Seaport, and this is always stop. And you're gonna stop, right? You're gonna go ahead and move. No, you're not gonna move. You're gonna stay right in front of the street. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Humans, you weird humans. So anyway, so here we go. We have this thing here, and my thought is if okay, let me show you what's over there. I'll show you. This is the all right, I'm gonna stop for a second. Pause. Full stop. Okay, so this is the waterfront, right? Look at the waterfront. This is the waterfront of the not South Seaport, but it's right in the Bayports, right? And South Seaport. Oh, I can go left? I can actually go left? Oh, well, glory. All right, I gotta put my phone down for a second. So take a left. It's like I forget I forgot how to drive in New York City. All right, I'm gonna see. This is heading towards the Star Street. I'm gonna put it back down into the crest thing so you can actually. You guys are loving this, huh? Let me know how much you love this. Write me a comment or something, okay? So here's this here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in the gullet. So yeah, for the most part, I'm stopped at the red light. So let me just go. Let's see here. This here is right there. Where the Waverly, the ship called the Waverly, and it's one of the ships by the South Shore Seaport over there as well. And so you could just kind of swing by. This is where Hester Street is. So I got to figure out where I'm going to park next week and set up my shop. But I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be so cool. All right, so here you have it. You have it right there. Yep. Okay, see that's a big old ship right there. All right, so I gotta put this down because I don't want to get a ticket, and ticket's like $130 if you get it, holding the phone. So I'm just gonna let you see it real quick. I'm gonna put it back into the holster. Okay, so here it goes right there. This here is where the Hester Street's gonna be. Welcome aboard. This is the ship's Hester Street stuff is gonna be over there, and I'm gonna put this down because I like my life. So I'm gonna put it back down. Okay, so I'm gonna put it there. I'm gonna flip the screen so you can see me. Oh, now I'm gonna stop the light. I might as well just go ahead and show you right now. Here's where here's the South Shore Seaport, one of the world's most famous information places you could go to. You can learn a lot about the city here. And of course, there's gonna be an ice cream truck right here, so you can't see the ships, but you can see that ship over there, right there. And you can see over here. Here's the South Street. Here's this right there. And I'm gonna put it down so I can actually drive and flip it back so you can see my beautiful face, because you know what, better to see me than to see me run into something, and that'd be terrible. I mean, I kid you not, probably the scariest thing you've probably ever seen. I hope you never have to see that, because I don't want to see it either. I'll be living there and you'll be watching it. So okay, so I'm gonna get my butt home. Sure. Right above me is the FDR. I have to get back onto this FDR thing. I can't wait to be there. It's gonna be so cool. Okay, so back to saying about the dairy farm. So the cow, he was working on a cow upside down, and we were working on a stomach, and he told me all the bad things about being a dairy farm veterinarian. He told me that when you work in a veterinarian type thing, you have to be the one to, no matter what you try and do, the animal's still gonna die, unfortunately, and you're gonna be the one that has to put it to sleep. Those are two big things that are truths that it's part of being a veterinarian. And he said, yeah, you do your best to try and help them. And it's same thing for being a people doctor. You try and help a person as best you can. But the most part, though, it's one of those things where if you're just if you're not careful, the animal can't tell you what's wrong, where it hurts. It just goes brrr, or to react to whatever pain might be. But a person can tell you the last words, and the last words from any human being is really important, really intense. So anyway, so what happens is like, let's see where it is. I can drive up Second Avenue. I can just go to the, see, I can go at the yard. Let's see, turn my yard. I'm gonna go across the Manhattan Bridge. Probably the Williamsburg Bridge. Do that too. I just do that, you know. So anyway, so long story short, yeah, you know, being in New York City is an interesting thing. I really think you should, if you get a chance to visit, but like, you know, just have a plan to, you know, not stay. So because it's like, you know, New York is just, it's really expensive, and really expensive. I just like, there's it's good for if you get a job and you live somewhere else, you know. It's good if you have a business and you live somewhere else, you know, kind of thing. But for the most part, though, New York is. But anyway, but back to the dairy farm stuff. So I'm like so many stories in now. I gotta write it down, the stories I'm at today. Anybody remember where I was when I first started the story? Well, I think what I first started with was I started with I was telling about dairy farm and how people, and okay, that about that, and I said about how I would end up, because the reason why the veterinarian I met, he was very upset about his life, and I met a bad dude. Williamsburg. Let's take the Williamsburg Bridge. Yeah, let's do that. Take the BQE home. Let's do that. Williamsburg Bridge. Let's go that way. Forget the FDR. Forget it. Forget it, my friends. Forget it. Let's go take the Williamsburg Bridge home. I will do that instead. Oh my goodness. All right, so there you have that. Bad bump. You know, I fixed this car. I fixed it. You know, so by the grace of God, I fixed it. So it's like, you know, this here, my friend, is, I don't know what street I'm on. We're gonna keep going because eventually it's gonna come to where I need to be. So yeah, it's gonna get darker as we progress. You probably wondering about the stuff in my ceiling fan. Don't look at the ceiling stuff, okay? It's just things I'm trying to work on. That's another thing too. I'm gonna get these things work. I'm probably gonna sew it to the ceiling somehow. I just don't know. We tried glue. We tried glue. I mean, I don't know. This is an old car. The car's 23 years old. Probably gotta keep do a better thing with it. Okay, now where am I? Delancey. Hello, Delancey. How are you? No, that's not Delancey. That's East Broadway. Okay, so let me show you where I am. I am now. Just flip the camera a little bit. Flip it around and see. Here's where I am. I'm here, about to enter Chinatown. So right there, you have the bottom of the. I think it's the Manhattan Bridge. The bridges in New York go. We call BMW, right? They go Brooklyn, Manhattan, and Williamsburg, right? If you miss the Brooklyn Bridge, which I think is behind us right now, then you have the Manhattan Bridge, and the Manhattan Bridge is that one. Next one after that is the Williamsburg Bridge. So this is there. I still want to just put it forward so you guys can see it like this angle, you know, just wait to see it. But if I put it this way, you're gonna see just my creatures. So I can put it this way and place it up here. And I don't want to have to mess with this thing. You know, I'm gonna put it at an angle. Oh goodness, flip it back. Okay, flip it back. You can see that way. Goodness, I guess it's hard for you to see. All right, well, I can see pretty good. I probably shouldn't do that way. I'm gonna get back to Delancey, and from there I'm gonna go ahead and skip over to this bridge. All right, I'm getting right lane. You really can't see much. Yeah. Canal Street. See, I'm not holding this, okay? This is like my. Oh, look, people, listen, walk into the street. What is this? What is this? What is this? You saw that, right? You saw him walking in my path. All right. See, you have to pay attention, New York. Really, for real. I'm gonna put it back down to where it is. It's not safe. It's not safe to drive with the team. I put it back. I wish myself I had some kind of cover. I'm gonna put it back down to the level. That way, it's like it's out of range. So, you know. Out of range to get messed up. Okay, folks, let me just stop messing with the phone because I'm gonna be like, driving on full highway in a minute, so I'm just gonna mess with the phone a little bit. Okay, so let me just tell you about the cool thing that happened this week, and then I'll get on with it because you know you never quite know exactly, you know, just you know why is it is just to do this what I'm doing right here. All right, so the most part though, it's like here it is. I'm just gonna not mess with the phone anymore. I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna drive. Okay, so here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, so what happened this week was I got a chance to spend time with my wife, which was great, and we got to watch a cool movie together, which is called Mortal Engines. We happen to love this movie. We love this movie quite a lot, and why we like it is because It's because it's such a fun movie. It has everything, right? It has robots in it. It has giant robots, robot cities. It has robot cities. It has a drama. It has a love, a relationship, like a romance, a budding romance. You know, it has what's his name? The guy from from Avatar. You know, Taylor. And they also had him from the guy from Avatar who was the general guy, who got a scratch on his face in the Avatar movie. And then you have the other movie. I'm gonna wonder if I take Lindsay now. And they have the other movie where it's like he's just pretty much so we got a chance to watch this movie, right? The point is that we got a chance to watch this movie, and it was really cool because when you watch this movie, we got a chance to spend time again watching it. We had some food and we had a nice little cake, and a friend of ours made a cake for us, and it was so nice. It was just so nice, you know. It was a nice time, and it was like just I'm just happy. I'm just happy that I got a chance to just do that, spend time with my wife, and we got to visit some friends and see my dad, and it was a good time. It was a real good time. So I'm just happy to be part of all these little confabulations. I don't know what's the point of having a green light and a no right turn, and you can have a right turn. I hope the bridge isn't like all backed up, because maybe it's not the best way to go home this way. Maybe I should take the 59th Street Bridge. I might end up doing it. Okay, so ahead of me is the land. I'm on Delancey, and Delancey goes into Williamsburg. Williamsburg Bridge. Crawl across the Williamsburg Bridge, and then after that is it's not too far, to get past the to go over the other bridge. Two bridges. If I go straight up 2nd Avenue, it's gonna be a while before I get home. But okay, so here's what we have, right? This is my situation. I'm really excited about having like a YouTube channel and YouTube videos and stuff like that. I think it's really cool. I think it's also what's really good is that I have opportunity coming up with Hester Street. I'm really excited about that and see how it goes. Have people coming to it. So far, there's been like 6 people have signed up, or several people have signed up several times for my different sessions. So I'm really excited about that to see how that's going to work out. For the most part, though, it was good. I got a chance today. I went to a friend of mine was helped me to bring awareness to human AIDS trafficking, right? And this person had gone through it themselves. I don't think this is the best street to go. You know what time to listen to radio? Let's see what radio has to say. Hey, 10-day wins. Let's see. 10-10 wins. Let's ask us, see what's up. Might know better. NYC.gov/988.
Secure your seats for the 2024 season with a Mets membership, which gets you the best seats for the biggest games and amazing moments at
Just take the West Side Highway. I see now I should have probably taken the West Side Highway, just gone away from all this traffic, but I'm not sure where the traffic is yet. So I probably should have planned my plan better. That's what I should have done.
Wins News Time 6:15, nearly 3 weeks after Kevin McCarthy was ousted from his position as Speaker of the House. A new speaker has still not been elected. On Friday, nominee Jim Jordan withdrew from the race after failing to secure the necessary 217 votes. 3 losses for Jordan. The speaker campaigns resume tomorrow. Liz Cheney, former Republican congresswoman who served as the vice chair of the House committee investigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol, appeared on CBS's Face the Nation today.
I think what you're seeing right now among the Republicans in the House is a direct result of the decisions that Kevin McCarthy made to embrace Donald Trump, to embrace the most radical and extreme members of our party, to elevate them. So it's not a surprise that we are where we are, but it's a disgrace and it's an embarrassment.
Local election offices have been under.
Yeah, I know you listen to this. I ain't giving air to these people. None of them. To tell you, it's like, what do you call it? I don't make politicians. I used to make politicians, like in my masking tape art. I would make some things, like, make some people, And what I found was that it's like it's really a dark place, these politicians. I don't understand why it is this way. Why people actually get a position and they don't help people. I mean, that's against everything. I mean, you really think about it. You're supposed to get a job. You're supposed to help people. So anyway, if you don't help people, I mean, what are you in the job for? It's like there's only two jobs in this world. It's either a service job or a product job. Either you have a service or you have a product. I probably should have done. Oh, I probably should have done. But it's probably not good to run. Here's my last opportunity. So okay, so you hear that? I'm totally like gun shy about this car. I'm always thinking that something is about to happen. So I hope nothing happens, especially not on camera. Anyway, so a long day. It's been a long day. So okay, so I had to work with my dad tomorrow, but yesterday we picked up my daughters, and I was gonna go to an event with one of my other friends, and I had to cancel because it was like, I wanted this thing here, and so I committed to come to this one. So you gotta be good for your word. If you're gonna say you're gonna do something, you gotta do it. Otherwise, don't say it, or say sorry if you don't make it. But if you're gonna do something, you do it, and you do it well. Okay, you do that sucker well. Now I'm gonna be like totally focusing for a little bit, so mind you me. All right. This is me driving across the bridge. I gotta move into one more lane. One more lane over. Dang it. Can you pass? Oh goodness, what's this? Oh, okay. I see. Let me in. Uber. Thank you. Okay, some kind of car accident happened here. Oh boy. Okay, that's what happened. Some kind of car accident happened right there. I couldn't show you because so right next to me is a train. Right, look here, there's a train. You can see it through the wheels. So we're passing by a train. Yeah. Okay, so I guess this isn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. My wife and I have this conversation. She says, "Don't ever say that until you're like home. How bad the traffic was, because what happens? Traffic can always change." Oh, here we go. They should make like a no passing on this thing. I feel like I'm drifting over to left lane. I think because I am. Alright, let me just, oh, it is such a beautiful city. Oh, I wish I could show you this, but I don't want to risk death to show you how cool a picture it is. See, I should have just propped the camera up there. I really should have. Let me see if I can get past. Let's keep going. Do not flash me. Oh, goodness, don't. Are you flashing me? You're messing my brain. Yes, you are. Okay, Queens. Here we are. You are brave. You're a brave soul, mister. So, I'm now back in Queens, which I'm glad for. Saved me all that traffic. I mean, I didn't know how it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a long struggle. Here am I, across Delancey, actually not Queens yet, I'm still in Brooklyn. So, gotta get back to Queens. Queens and Brooklyn are like together, It's just one of those things where there's some kind of imaginary quirk, So, I should be home soon. I am so stinking hungry. Alright, we go. This is Broadway over there. And this is, oh goodness, traffic. Okay, here it goes. It says, don't say you're safely home until you're safely home, Anyway, so folks, what happens is this, right? I am just like, I'm really happy just to, just to be able to be part of this event. So the event we were at was human age trafficking and helping people to bring awareness to that. And it was at Battery Park. So I have some pictures of that. You'll see on my Instagram. Then you have my family and I, we had like a couple of really cool things. We watched Mortal Engines on Saturday. Was it Friday? I think it was Friday. Yeah, Friday we watched Mortal Engines. Saturday we picked up my daughters. Thursday was my birthday and went over to have cake at a friend's house, which is great. Cake is great. I wouldn't mind some of that cake right now, actually. Then you have a friend of ours. He's been helping us out with some things, and that's been really cool. I can't tell you that much about that, but I just want to say that's part of the thing. That's a placeholder in my brain. I have another friend, a bunch of friends, just a bunch of friends that really helped me out in situations that times have been rough. So I just thank God for that, And I'm glad, praise God, the car is working again, so. I told you it wasn't me. And so what happens is, like, it's just, they're always saying about how it's not them, and it really isn't them. It was actually me. I had to go get a new water pump. Water pump was messed up. I had to fix it. So, the water pump's not messed up anymore. The car's working fine. I got heat in the car, and I haven't turned the heat on yet because I don't want to, like, totally drown out the sun. See, my computer, right? My car has this thing where it's like, it has a, what's that word? The blower motor is not like low. It's like it goes all the way to the top. So you have to kind of like either it's off or it's on at high blast. So that's kind of how it is. We only set the temperature by the dude, can you just get out of the way of the camera? Like, no, I'm looking at myself. Okay, cool. That's just great. I guess, Greglin, I'm gonna put you over there. Okay, just over there. Just go. All right, cool. So yeah. So anyway, there's a lot of things going on in the world today. It's like, definitely keep praying for everyone in the world. Pray for everybody. God bless them. God bless them with life and that people can do a ceasefire and stop firing and stop fighting. Don't want to talk too much about that. I definitely want to have a thing where just gonna be home soon. I'm really excited about that. So I probably should go do DoorDash tonight. It's been really busy. I got so much stuff to do. I gotta finish up the my video for Hester Street. Last time I made a Oogie Boogie, and I got all the stuff in the car. I gotta put it back in the house. That's gonna be different. I brought tents and stuff. All right, so I guess the plan that we had today was a different plan as opposed to the plan that happened to do. But we'll see how that works out. Wow, it's 32 minutes already. I've been talking for 32 minutes. Okay, I should start wrapping this up, actually. No, well, I could talk till I get home. Oh, my goodness, I think I should get something. I really should. I brought all this stuff, and I haven't used any of it. Anyway, so... yeah. Is this stream merging into one? Oh my goodness, is it? It's merging into one line. Fine. Let's zipper this thing. Let's zipper it like a zipper merge. That's the way to do that. Oh man, there's fire trucks over here too. Let's go lean over. Let's go merge into one lane because that's how it is. Partial signal. Oh my goodness. Okay, now what's the situation here? I gotta listen to the news real quick.
Secretary of State Anthony Blinken says he's glad 2 hostages.
Okay, let's I was thinking, right? I have like 2,000 people who watch my stuff or who follow me, and I just want to say that guys, definitely. I would love to talk with you guys. Just, tell me something. Write me a message or something. I'm glad that you watch my programs. I don't want to sound like I'm begging or anything like that, but please do. I just love talking to people, and I just, we have done so many things in this week, and I'm just excited by the fact that we can actually talk about that. I'm glad that we have the opportunities. I'm glad that, again, the car works. I'm glad that my family my family's intact, and I thank God for that. My kids got a chance to go to. My daughter was telling me about how they went to this thing on the Poconos, and they had a great time. They had a really good time. And they brought back the animal crackers, which I would love to have right now because I'm really kind of yummed out right now. So I had to get across this bridge, right? Oh, yes. Remember yesterday? I remember yesterday. When we were coming home from on the BQE, it merges into one lane because they have one lane closed. So you have all these street traffic, right? It's like several lanes of street traffic that's being like merged into like 2 lanes. Yeah. Yep. So I always wonder, like, if I have the air conditioning on, even with the air conditioning off, is the air conditioning still taking power? I always wonder about that. So I'll never find the answer to that one. All right, let's see. Okay, so right now we're about to hit the McGinnis Boulevard, and oh goodness, is that like? No, that's not. I thought it was like fire trucks across the lane. Woof, man, I tell you. So anyway, so here's here, and let's see what's the new facts I learned. It was a fact I learned the other day. It was just like, okay, well, what is the stuff we can talk about? Oh goodness, there's so many things to talk about. Okay, well, listen to the radio. We're just gonna listen to the radio for a little bit until I get home.
When the real prices are more transparent, will those go?
That means cellular.
Says, ye men of Israel, hear these words. Jesus of Nazareth, a man approved of God among you by miracles and wonders and signs, which God did by him in the midst of you, as ye yourselves also know. Him being delivered by the determinate counsel and foreknowledge of God, ye have taken, and by wicked hands have crucified and slain, whom God hath raised up, having loosed the pains of death, because it was not possible that he should be holden of it.
Wow.
So these passages that I just read is interesting because you can if you read the Old Testament, the Bible has spoken about this already, and I'll quote in Isaiah 53. Verses 3 to 5, it says that he is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief, and we hid as it were our faces from him. He was despised and we esteemed him not. Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried away our sorrows, yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God and afflicted. And I think
okay,
it's
so it's gonna become one lane
after that, and even the verse that I just read, I think I can relate it to us and personally to myself. Like the verse 5 says, continues on as, but he was wounded for our transgressions, I can take myself included, so I can even take this on my own. He was wounded for my transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities, my iniquities, the chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. Yes.
Amen. Yeah, and so the idea of that verse again is that Christ,
we know him. Actually, I know him personally.
And his life and his sufferings were all predetermined by God. Every aspect of his suffering, which is amazing. So just as Israel, as I quoted from Amos chapter 3, God had an intimate knowledge that led to his election of them. Jesus Christ is God's elect Son.
Take an opportunity to move to the right.
The elect Son of God. There's none like Jesus. And God knew his Son in that sense and had a predetermined plan. And every aspect of his suffering was predetermined. Whether it was Judas's betrayal, Peter's denial, the Sanhedrin's brutality of Jesus, or the religious people that him. It was all
by the determinate counsel and foreknowledge of God. And yet that doesn't eliminate man's human responsibility. Every man, Judas was responsible for his betrayal.
Yeah.
Peter was responsible for
I was thinking about Judas, by the way. Judas is a very interesting person
for delivering him up
because it's
to
like
the cross.
he
Here we see how
was able to betray the Lord for money, you know. 30 pieces of silver.
It boggles the mind. It's the secret of the Lord. So, Michael, what's another verse there that uses this word?
Betraying the Lord for money. How many people have done that?
Well, another time,
how many of us?
This word foreknowledge is used.
But he repented. He didn't repent. If he had just repented, he would have gotten saved too. You know, he would have done the deed and said, "Oh Lord, I'm sorry," but
9, 10, and 11.
he didn't.
Paul is explaining God's relationship to the Jews during the church age, and the apostle is arguing against the idea that God has abandoned his people or replaced his people or broken his everlasting covenant with them. Yes, God knew that the Gentiles would come to know him, but Romans 11:2, it starts out saying, God hath not cast away his people, which he foreknew. So God foreknew the seed of Abraham. He had foreknowledge of those who would come to Isaac and Jacob, and then the 12 tribes. God foreknew them from eternity past, and this verse tells us that he knew he wouldn't give up on them. It certainly is interesting to think about the satanic opposition to this people group.
Hi, Boo Boo. How are you doing? Yep, I'm right back. We were like last time we were driving, and we were at the part where it's like you know, where the merger happens, where all lanes go into 2 lanes. It goes from the bridge part, and we ended up like taking the well, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I took the Delancey from the I took the Delancey Bridge, which is the Williamsburg Bridge, from Delancey over into onto the BQE, and the BQE stands for Brooklyn Queens Expressway. So yeah, so this street's gonna start merging everybody to the right. So we're all gonna start merging right. Yeah. Start merging everybody to the right. Merging to the right. Merging to the right. Somewhere. Let me put it in the description.
Causation. In other words, God knew Adam was going to sin.
Yeah.
But God didn't cause Adam to sin.
Right.
Adam sinned of his own free will. Yeah. And so God's foreknowledge does not eliminate man's responsibility, nor does it eliminate man's free will. And so this is where it boggles the brain. We have to just trust God and believe what the Bible teaches. So, Sid, what's another word where the word foreknowledge is used?
There's one interesting word that the translators used. Instead of foreknowledge, it was foreordained, but basically they came from the same original word. In
we are almost
Peter,
there.
Chapter 1,
once we get past this bridge,
says,
see, once we get past this bridge, right, we are almost there. And this bridge is a beautiful bridge with the different colors. It's amazing how the colors work, by the way. It's like, you know, you look at how it goes red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. But after that, you go violet, you keep adding a little bit more, and it comes red again. It's like, huh. So violet becomes red, you know, just like, and it goes on like an infinite loop, you know, of colors. So yeah, so what happens? Right now it's purple, and then it goes to magenta. It goes back to red, and then red goes to orange, and orange to yellow. And so you can't make red, right? And you can't make red, and you can't make yellow, and you can't make or is it red? Yeah, red. You can make green. Yellow and blue makes green. You can make red. You can make yellow and blue. Red, yellow, and blue. Right? Those are the colors? Or is it something else? I forget. But with all those 3 colors, you can make all the colors rainbow. There's a little bit of red, blue, and yellow is green. A little red and blue is that purple. And a little bit of a combination, you know. Put them all together, red, blue, and yellow, and you make white, I think. So, okay, yeah, an artist has a question about that, right? Yeah, they always said, don't show your ignorance what you know and what you don't know. It's like trying to do math. If you don't know the math equation, just tell them you don't know. All right. But you know, though, I mean, you could learn it. I mean, probably. I just can't remember it right at the moment because I'm just like doing like 5 things at the same time. Not really. I'm actually doing one thing. I'm driving and talking, which is I guess 2 things. But not really driving, talking to anybody in particular. I'm just kind of into the universe as I'm driving. All right, folks. We are cruising. I can't wait to get home. Can't wait to get home. It's been a long day. You know what's weird about life, you know, when you know you have something to do the next day, how it's like, well, I mean, I know how it's for you, but I know for me, when I got something to do the next day, I don't sleep well that night, because I think I'm going to oversleep and miss it, so I kind of like I always wake up 1 minute before my alarm clock goes on. I wake up 1 minute before my alarm clock goes off, and then I'm there to turn it out before it rings. I'm like, oh goodness, I woke up the last minute before, and it's just like, it's just horrible. So today, for example, I knew I had to be somewhere by 1, I mean, it was like the whole world was just like, it's just everything. I had to think of all the stuff I needed to get and all that, and I sorted out everything very well. I was very happy, and I got the mask that I was trying to work on done. So I'm gonna, like, you know, put it out there to show the lady. There's one lady I saw who made it. Her name is Amanda something, and she made the Screamy Jester mask, and that I gotta give her a shout out. I gotta give her a shout out and be like, you know, thank you so much. You know, I made it, and it was for a customer, and but I made it 100% masking tape as opposed to all the different ingredients that she used. So I'm going to give a shout out to her, wherever she might be. I'm going to find her works and stuff, and then from there I'm going to go ahead and do that. And all these little the bus full of little Jewish kids are all standing up, you know. They're not supposed to be standing up when the bus is moving. They're supposed to be sitting down, but apparently they don't listen. So yeah, that's every boy don't listen on the bus. Like, you know, I hope nothing happens to them, but I mean, they should definitely not be standing up on a bus. That's beside the point. All right, so about to pass Queens Boulevard. Nice quiet car. I feel like it's such a nice piece of smooth road. 65th Street. Alright, there's 2 ways I could do this. I could do like I did last night, which I might just do. Just take it to like a story. Stay in this lane. Okay, so Broadway, Roosevelt Avenue. We are almost home. So depends on how I take it. If I take Northern Boulevard, it's one. If I take the other one, I guess you're gonna go. Of course you're gonna go. I see made that sound. It's kind of like a car just cut me off to go forward, and then after that he's like, "Oh goodness." Oh, my Lenta. Okay, well, I guess you had your chance there, pal. Okay, I'm going to take it home. Let's take it home. Can't believe how dark it got, right? Watch how it got from light to dark. I remember I was working on the car, and it was like the light went from like... I want to play some Minecraft. I remember like playing the Minecraft game. That game was fun. I have it on my phone right now. I mean, I can't do it right now, obviously, because I'm driving. But when I get home, Lord willing, I'm going to probably play some Minecraft. And probably eat some food. Starving. I don't think starving is the right word. I think more like I'm supremely hungry. Because you're starving would be like you have no food. Isn't that weird? Like how our stomach is our enemy. You know, you ever think about that? How, you know, our enemies, we have to fight people outside, and it's trying to get it, but we have an internal enemy. Not only our sin nature, we have our belly. Belly wants food. Like a furnace. You know, a lizard or a snake or a creature like that, you know? We have to like make sure that we eat, otherwise our belly will eat us. It's like we have like a, you know, like venom. Really pancreas looking pretty tasty. You know, that kind of thing. So if I just keep going straight, I'm gonna take Northern Boulevard. Northern Boulevard put me like on 77th Street. If I just keep going, I'm gonna take the Scooter Story. I'm almost home, baby. I'm almost home. Coming home to you, baby. I'm coming home. So yeah, my week was good. Monday we had my wife's birthday. Tuesday we went to. What did we do on Tuesday? Wednesday we went to the kids played soccer practice, and we drove by and had a really good time. It's Wednesday. Thursday's my birthday. A good time with that. All our, I drove every night this week almost, driving DoorDash and stuff. And it was like the first couple days were really good, but then it got to about like Wednesday night, and I was like, I'm fed up. I'm just fed up because it was just not working. It wasn't working. I was getting like no business whatsoever. Like I was getting no business. I got like one where I did 3 trips, people, 3. Right? So like you imagine you going to do all this DoorDash stuff and you only get 3 trips, and it's like you spend like several hours. And I was like, I'm coming home. I'm just fed up. So what I'm doing now, I'm just gonna go. I'm almost home. Driving pretty nicely. Is that drive 10 and 2? Who doesn't? All right, let's. We are exiting the ramp. All right, we're almost home. You see that? You see, once you get past all this filthy traffic and this filthy traffic of being filthy, you can get home pretty quick. But I'm not home yet. I just have to go another several blocks. Thank you, Jesus. The car works. Thank you, Jesus. The car works. Thank you, Lord. Okay. All right. I haven't put the heat on, so I'm really cold up in here. But when I get to the house, Lord willing, I have to take all my stuff and bring it to the house and make sense of that. But I'm almost there. I'm going to end the video before I get close enough to my house. But I just want to say, all you watched me, that's good stuff. Thank you for watching and listening to me as I'm driving home. Oh goodness, okay, left turn. See it now, left. Go. All right, cool. Now we're in the green, Lord willing. Okay, what time is it? 6:43. All right. 6:43. So, minus the fact that I bought some things that I needed, this trip really couldn't cost me much. I mean, I bought a juice, and then I bought some Tic Tacs, because you never know. When you use some Tic Tacs, you're gonna meet people, and you're gonna be like dragon breath, like altos. But if you have some Tic Tacs, at least it gets to make it smell nice as you're eating. Poison paint chips and stuff. That's how it is. So, yeah, almost home. I got a few more blocks, and then I'll be making that turn and coming up to my house. I got so much stuff to do. I gotta finish that video for Hester Street. That's one thing I gotta do. I got to compress it. I got to compress it from it was an hour. I brought it down to 5 minutes. I gotta bring down even more. I gotta bring it down from 5 minutes to 1 minute. See how that works out. I have to slice and dice it. I have to really just kind of cut things out just to make it faster. Yeah, I have to do a cut and paste. Bring that thing down to 1 minute. Yeah. Alright, I'll probably put it as a video on my what I'm doing. I'm making an Oogie Boogie. And Oogie Boogie is from Night Before Christmas. And it's telling. What that means is that that was one of the favorite characters from that movie. And so I liked it. I thought it was cool. But I made one. My daughter made one first, and I think if I make it again, I'll probably make it more look like the one from the movie. Cause I think I did a good job. But then I was like, he looks really muscular. He's supposed to be more like a bag, I'm like, well, what can you do? What can you do? It's nice moving out with the kids. The kids are fixated on me watching a movie with them, because we watch movies 3 times a week. Kids, and the other times they have to homeschool, right? They have to definitely have things where they're not on the computer all the time, and they're not on watching movies all the time. So my kids, we have very strict rules about that, because we are not trying to have them become just mindless drones. We want them to think and use their brains, because using their brains they can make a lot of money, But for the most part, though. most part, though, it's like one of those things where, I'm just glad that the kids can do that and they make stuff. The kids are all like very, very talented children. Hey, good. I'm about to get home. Green light. Let's go. Alright, folks. I'm nearing to where I'm going to turn off the camera and pull into my driveway. Pull into my location where my house is. And so with that, I'm just going to say thank you so much for watching with me. Everybody who watched, everybody who stayed on with me. I had a lot of views tonight. I was really happy. So yeah, so I'm going to gonna end this and gonna be proceed to go home. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so tired. Long day. Alright, so God bless you. And farewell to thee. I love y'all. Okay, bye. Please like and subscribe to my channel. God bless you. God bless everyone. And be safe, okay? So take care now. Bye-bye.